Hello, hey, welcome back to another cleaning video. I am in the bathroom on the main level and I am going to get this nice and deep cleaned. It definitely needed it. We have 4 bathrooms in this house. The one in the basement doesn't really get cleaned very often because we really just don't go down there and use it often. But the other 3 we do use, this one the most because it's the one on the main level. Now, I found these disinfecting wipes. I've been trying to use up the chemicals and everything that I have in the house before buying more, and I totally forgot about these. These were actually in the basement in the cabinet, and I was like, you know what, I am going to use these, so I'm going to put them to good use. I have this one and then another container, and I just totally spaced out that I had these. But happy Thursday. I hope that you had an amazing week. If you're new here, I hope that you stick around. I love doing cleaning content and home decor content and thrifting and all of the things home. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you. I really appreciate you coming back and getting some good cleaning motivation. You motivate me, and I hopefully motivate you. So let's get some cleaning done.
Surprise, don't deny us. She telling me she want to be my lover, yeah. I love you when she want to be my lover, yeah. My little baby girl rise on me. My little baby girl rise on me. Maria, 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 ah. Every time you're looking out for me, every time you're looking out for me, love you, ah, yeah, love. Everything go from Maria, yeah, yeah. Sensibility, ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty girl like a Maria, Maria, yeah, yeah. Every time we meet up, every time we like, oh, Maria, Maria. Every time you look up at me, every time you look up at me, every time you look up at me, every time you look up at me. She no island girl, she from Kilimanjaro, Kiliman, oh. No, she no island girl, oh, she from Kilimanjaro. From Kilimanjaro.
This is one of the toilets that we replaced when we bought the house. I believe we replaced 2 toilets. Yeah, 2 toilets. And there is still like some, it's not wax because I did try to get up as much of the wax as I can. I don't know. It's just like residue from the older, toilet, and I have tried so many things here. I actually sprayed down this time some alcohol. This is the bottle that I use for my plants. It's just some 91% alcohol mixed with a little bit of water, and I let that sit for a while. You can see there was like gunk that was coming up, which was really gross. I think some of this was pee, but you know, it's the bathroom, y'all. It's nasty. So I let that sit for a while, and then I tried scraping it with my little scraper, and it wasn't coming up. Like, I don't know if it's like paint or what. I did the wax stuff. That's not the wax ring, but the wax stuff that's kind of like on the bottom of the toilet. I did, I know it kind of looks like that, but it's not. I'm not sure what that is on the hardwood, if it's paint or what, but I have tried several things. I figured I might as well just try the alcohol, and it didn't really lift any of that stuff up. I mean, some gunk came up, as you can see, but I'm not sure. If you have any suggestions for that, definitely let me know. But I am moving on to the sink here. I'm going to get this nice and scrubbed. I was like, why isn't this draining? I completely forgot that I had it plugged up to clean like the drain portion. I was like, oh my goodness. So I let it drain and it was just fine. At first I was like, don't tell me that there's like, this is stopped up or something like that.
My little baby come right on me. Maria, 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 ah. Every time you're looking out for me, every time you're looking out for me, love you, ah, yeah, ah. Everything go from Maria, yeah. Sensibility, ah, yeah, yeah. Pretty girl like a Maria, Maria, yeah, yeah. Every time we meet up, every time we like, oh, Maria, Maria, ah. Now you want to spend more time with me, ah. Do you want to be my Everything go from Maria, sensibility, yeah, yeah. Pretty girl like a Maria, yeah. Every time we meet some, every time be like, oh, Maria. Every time you look up for me, every time you look up for me, every time you look up for me, every time you look up for me.
I just decided to do the floor with these disinfecting wipes because I was like, why not? I've had these things for years. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised that they're not dried out. So, I mean, that's a good thing. So I did scrub some of the baseboards. I really want to go through and like deep clean, like steam clean the baseboards really well. With, you know, in a couple of areas, and also like the door, like the patio door, the sliding doors from the kitchen, and then also downstairs in the basement. But this actually worked out pretty well. Maybe I will in the future buy some more of these. I completely forgot about disinfecting wipes. I know everyone has their stuff that they use for cleaning, and I know some people use these a lot. I'm more of a Pine Sol girly. I love Pine Sol. It's just super effective. It's a disinfectant and an antibacterial and a cleaning solution, and it smells great. Although I will say, I went to Sam's and y'all, these prices, astronomical. Like, it is just ridiculous how much everything costs, but these were pretty convenient. So everything is nice and cleaned in here, deep cleaned. The toilet is deep cleaned, the sink, everything's wiped down. Rex is right here snoring, y'all. I swear, every time, this dog is attached to me to the hip, but every time I move, he comes and moves right next to me. But the bathroom is deep cleaned, so I was really happy with that. I already went to Sam's. I actually ended up going by myself. Hubby and little man were out. They just got back when after a little while after I was taking this stuff out. So it's crazy because I actually made a list, and I made it a point today. I always make a list when I go to Sam's or anywhere. One thing I will always do, make a list, and I'll never go to the store hungry, because that is just a recipe for disaster. You're going to spend way more than you need to. But I made a list, and I only got like the things that I know that we needed, like essentials. And there were still a couple things that like Sam's doesn't have that I enjoy getting. Like I'm not a big dairy, like milk person. I like soy milk, and so they never have soy milk there, like the vanilla soy milk. All they have is almond milk usually. And so there's just a couple things that we'll have to get. They didn't have any lettuce, which is crazy. It's like, I don't know. But anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is I definitely stayed within budget. I had a budget already in mind of what I wanted to spend. I definitely wanted to get some chicken, like some meats, which I got because we were running low on that. So I got that nice and sorted and put in the deep freezer. But going into the store, especially nowadays with a budget, is definitely something that I've always done, but like something that I'm being a little bit more strict with now, because stuff is just so ridiculously expensive. You guys know, y'all know, it is just crazy. Like I ended up I usually get the long roll of beef because it's just way more bang for your buck. And I remember when that thing was like $35, like maybe 38. I mean, it depends on the pounds, you know, the weight. Now it is $50, and that's for the 80/20, like for a roll. The Pine Sol, it comes in 2 bottles. I remember when that was like $7, like just over $7. It was almost $16 for 2 of the smaller bottles, mind you, of Pine Sol. They used to sell like the really big ones, like the gallon bottles, and you could still get like 2 of those for like $9. Like everything is just, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I'm grateful that we can seriously afford to even buy groceries, because I know a lot of people are struggling, and I'm grateful, and I hope that you are doing okay as well. I hope that you and your family are okay and you have what you need. But I got the groceries pretty much put up. I'm going to separate the meat today and kind of get these, some of the produce and fruit and everything organized and into my little platter. I'm going to wipe that down. I always put my lemons in a jar and then I put them in the refrigerator. That makes them last so much longer. I'm talking like months a couple of months, it will keep your lemons lasting. And I use a lot of lemons. I try to always use them up, but I do use a lot of lemon. I drink tea every night. And then I personally, I wash my meat. I know that's a super controversial subject, but I clean my chicken before I cook it. And so I go through a lot of lemons. But this is a good way to make them last. Definitely do not keep them on your countertop because they will go bad in a couple of days, if not like less than a week.
You anymore, spending all this time trying to get you out my mind. Oh, it feels so good to take you off the pedestal. I don't know what I was thinking, let it be more than drinking and going back to your place, never to see you again. That was simply delusion, followed up with confusion. That was just substitution for a lonely bed. So that's impressive, how much you're messing with my feelings and my heart. Oh yeah, yeah, that's impressive, how much you're messing with my feelings and my heart. Oh yeah, I'm going back to the table round. Oh, they saving us in for the stable friend of mine, 'cause they know all this time that I was out my mind, thinking you were the one that...
I cleaned off my platter with some soap and water and I dried it immediately. This is wood. It does look like there's a protective layer on top of this, but I don't want it to crack or get any hard water stains or anything like that. So when I wipe it off, I like to dry it off immediately. I actually thrifted this little platter. I love it. It is super, super sturdy and thick. It's probably like a serving tray, but you know, you can use stuff for different reasons. So this just fits a lot of stuff. Like it fits a lot of the produce and everything. So I like to use it for that. And I think I thrifted it for like $7, something like that at Goodwill. So what I like to do is just kind of stack everything on top of here so that it fits. But I like to peel off, like I don't peel all of the onion peel off of the onion, but the flaky portions that's like gonna get everywhere and just is gonna come right off anyway, I'll take that off and throw it out. Like that's what I like to do, is just keeps things a little bit cleaner. And I do like to buy red onion and yellow onion because I feel like it goes with different things. Like last night, so after I put the dishes away last night, I made some chicken. It came out so good. I made some like a healthier version of some chicken parm, and I also made a salad. And then today I made some guac, and I knew I was going to make some guac, so I wanted to get some avocados for that. But I like to put red onion in my guacamole. I know some people like to put, you know, yellow or white. I usually buy yellow and red onion. But I just like to use the different purple onion, red onion, whatever, and the yellow onion for different things. But sometimes I'll, you know, if I'm like running out and I am making a dish where I need an onion and I only have like a red onion and it really calls for a yellow one, I'll still use a red onion. Like I don't think it's that big of a difference, but I do prefer like red onions for certain things, like sandwiches. Bomb. I love having a red onion for my sandwiches. But anyway, so I got that nice and organized. I put a little bit of foil on or saran wrap on my bananas just to keep them green a little bit longer. One thing that I saw recently was that, because I used to hang my bananas and I stopped doing that because, so I saw that the smaller, where did I see? I don't even remember where I saw this, but I think hubby told me this. They say that your stem, right? When you're shopping for bananas, you want to get bananas with a smaller stem, not something that is too long, because the smaller ones are supposed to be sweeter, I guess. I don't even know if that's actually true, but For me personally, I used to hang my bananas, and I feel like that makes them go quicker, like hanging them on the little, banana stand. I don't know if that's just something I made up, but it just seems that way for me personally. So I stopped hanging them, and I just usually just keep them on the counter like this. So anyways, I'm wiping down the countertop really well. I am going to separate my beef. I like to weigh the beef out. It's just so much easier to do this. I got this scale from Amazon a while back, and it was only like $10, something like that, $10 or $12. And I separate the beef in some gallon bags. And so I think this one, usually the roll that I get from Sam's is like 10 pounds or less than 10 pounds. And so usually I'll just do like a pound a bag, but I think this one was like 9.7, something like that. So I did like a pound and a little more. Y'all, I cannot math, so don't ask me to math, but I weighed it out as evenly as possible, basically is what I'm trying to say. So I like to wipe the countertops down really well, obviously wash my hands before and after really well, and just separate the meat like that. I know some people use like plastic gloves, have, kitchen gloves in their kitchens. I don't clean with gloves or like do a lot of my food prep with gloves because I don't like the feeling. Like I sweat when I'm cleaning, and I hate that. Like those rubber gloves that people wear when they're cleaning, I do not like the feeling of like the sweat in between my fingers and like it being like trapped in the rubber. I don't know. It's just like a sensory thing for me. So I usually don't. Now, if I was cleaning somebody else's house, absolutely. Like I would fight through it because I'm not. No, like I wouldn't do that in somebody else's house. But this is my house, so I know what goes on here, so I'm okay with doing this. And so this is how I usually do it. I just prep my bags and then weigh it out, and then I will flatten them really well to get all the air out, and then throw them in the deep freezer.
Feelings so strong, I should know. I should know. I don't know what I was thinking. Let it be more than drinking and going back to your place, never to see you again. That was simply delusion, followed up with confusion. That was just substitution for a lonely bed. So that's impressive, how much you're messing with my feelings in my heart. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's impressive, how much you're messing with my feelings in my heart. Oh, yeah. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. Could be good. Then you fade. Then you fade. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. No, you don't care. Could be good. Then you fade. Then you fade away. I don't know what I was thinking. Let it be more than drinking and going back to your place, never to see you again. That was simply delusion, followed up with confusion. That was just substitution for your lonely bed. So that's impressive, how much you're missing. My feelings in my heart, in my heart. Yeah, that's impressive, how much you're missing. My feelings in my heart. Oh, yeah. How much you're messing with me. 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 How much you're messing with me.
So we got to see the Northern Lights the other night. Oh my gosh, y'all. It was so freaking cool. Like I'm kind of upset that I didn't do a little video or record it. I think I was just more in awe and I wanted to take a couple pictures, but it did go kind of fast. I was just so excited. It made my night. I watched on the news like all morning. I was tracking it and I was like, okay, I definitely want to see it. And cause it starts getting dark at 4:00, which is so depressing, but it's the time of the season. It's the time of the year. So I was watching on like our neighbor app because people were posting about it on there, and like watching on the news and everything and trying to time it. Like I literally was looking outside the window like every 5 minutes, and I was telling hubby, I was like, man, I was like, everyone is like posting pictures and saying that they see it and all this other stuff. And I just kept looking and looking, and I couldn't believe it. I woke hubby up because he was asleep. It was like 10:30 at night when it finally came. And I was like, it's here, it's here. I was like, get up, get up. And it was funny because he came to see it and he's like, oh, that's really cool. He went right back to sleep, y'all. He did not care. Like he thought it was cool, but he does have to get up super early for work. So, that was that. But I was just like so excited. I'm bummed that I didn't do a little video, like record it so that I could just like have it, for just like memories and stuff like that. But it was so cool. And I'm kind of bummed that little man didn't get to see it. He obviously was asleep and I didn't want to wake him up for that. But it was so cool. And last night they said that it was possible that we were going to get it again, and it didn't end up happening. It was supposed to happen 2 days in a row because it was super cloudy last night. And so that's okay. Like I'm okay with that. I'm kind of bummed for the people that didn't get to see it, but it was really cool. Like it was just so cool. And then people have to ruin it too, like I was watching, like looking at people's pictures and stuff like that. And then people start commenting all this political crap about global warming but it's non-existent and blah, blah, blah. And oh my gosh, everything. It just seems like nobody can enjoy anything nowadays, y'all. Like everything has to always come down to politics. And I just hate that for us. Like I hate that for this generation. I hate how, stuff is just so politically driven nowadays. You just can't do anything without politics getting involved with everything. And it's ridiculous, but it was super cool. It was super cool. Anyways, so I got all the meat, packaged up, and I like to flatten it really well because it just stores so much better in the freezer. And having it separated is just a lot easier. Like when I'm, going to make a meal, I'm like, okay, I'm going to make this. So I'm going to pull out, a pound, whatever, pound and a half of beef. Or if I want to make a larger meal, I can pull out 2 or whatever. It just stores so easy. So anyways, I am moving on to the dishes. I'm going to get these cleaned. Little man and hubby went outside. Little man has really been into, riding his Jeep lately. And, we made him like, this little trailer for the back of his Jeep. It's adorable, but he's really been into like trailers and like boats and stuff like that, and learning how to ride them and everything. So they were outside playing in the backyard and raking up some leaves as well and doing all that. So I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and do the dishes. There wasn't too many here, so it wasn't that bad, even though I absolutely hate doing these. But let's go ahead and get it done together.
It isn't hard to tell what you were thinking, babe. Your thoughts are only getting louder. While you are up in space, I sit here by myself. Are you gonna spill the truth or waste your life away? Sitting on your fingertips so I know what you'll say. Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway. Don't bother, as long as you don't say that it's over now, that it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over. it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over. Over.
So the guac that I made today, I do guac, or Lord, avocado, tomatoes, red onion, and I put a little bit of garlic powder, salt, and pepper. That's how I do ours. It always comes out so good, and it's just so easy, and a meal that's pretty good for you and, doesn't require a lot. So we had that with some leftover chicken that I made yesterday, and I actually ended up putting it on some rice cakes, and it was actually really good, kind of like a spin on avocado toast, but like guacamole toast. And I had hubby try it, and he's like, actually, this does taste pretty good, but it would also be good on some regular toast as well. We didn't have any more chips. I ended up getting some veggie straws from Sam's, which are really, really good. Those veggie straws are bomb, but I know that they have like some healthier type of chips as well, because I've been eating a lot better, and honestly, I feel a lot better. Like your diet and what you consume is so much of like what you are, just like your gut health and just health in general, health as well. So I've been just trying to do better with eating, making healthier food choices and all of that. And it's been going pretty well. So I am now cleaning out Rex's bowls. I like to wash these out really well. He does have a slow feeder because this dog he just gulps stuff. It is crazy. So I rinse it off really well with some hot water, and then I fill the sink up with some soap, and I always pour in a good amount of vinegar. And I let this sit for, I don't know, like 30 minutes, something like that. And then I will go ahead and wash it. I also wash off his mat as well. This goes underneath his food and water. And I like to wash everything, every so often. People say that you should be doing this after every feeding. I'm going to be honest. I don't do that. Like, I need to be washing his bowls a little more often? Yes. And I try to do my best. But I don't do it after every feeding, like every couple of days, which I should be doing a little bit better. But, you do what you can. So this is bone broth. We used to buy this is the one that we recently got. I got this from Amazon. And I do the beef one because he does have a chicken allergy, so we don't do any chicken. The one that we bought before, look at him. He is such a potato. He's such a little sausage potato. Look at this dog. He's like, Mom, put me down. But the one that we bought before was from just like the grocery store, and it did have chicken in it. And so I was like, okay, let's go ahead and switch, because I noticed that he was like itching his paws and stuff like that a bit more. And so Frenchies, they have allergies. They really do. So switching to this one, he's been doing a lot better. And I always put bone broth in his food. So we usually do kibble and some bone broth, and then I top his food with fruits and vegetables as well, or like, something else, but something usually always like healthy, like carrots and cucumbers or blueberries, strawberries. I do a lot of pumpkin, sweet potato, something. So he's been doing really well with that. And then when I wash off his bowls, I always do a separate sponge for him. These are absolute crap. I used to buy these sponges all the time because they were pretty cheap at Sam's. You get a huge pack of them, and I would use these for the dishes. You will see, literally, I just took this out of the packet and it already is ripped. Like, watch when I wash this bowl right here. It's already torn. So that's why I don't even buy these anymore. But the few that I have left, I just use them for Rex's bowls. And then when I'm done washing, I let it air dry, and then I'll put it in a bag, and then, have it for a couple more washes for his bowls, and then I'll throw it out and switch out the sponge. But I've been noticing lately that Rex has been wanting to go outside more. Like, I take him on his daily walk, but I'm gonna increase his walks to 2 walks a day, because he has been like standing by the door and wanting to go on walks all the time. Definitely walk your dogs, y'all. Like, dogs can like get depressed, and just like us humans, if they're always in the house, you know, it's really important to walk your dogs, and it's also good for their health as well. But yeah, this little pumpkin or this little sausage, we call him our sausage, egg, and cheese McBiscuit. He's been wanting to go on walks just more and more. He's such a dog's dog. Like, every time we take him out on walks, he likes people, but he definitely needs to warm up to you. But if he sees another dog, this dog, Rex, will just play with him all day long, nonstop. Like, nonstop.
We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. It's like we're not going anywhere. Maybe it's because there's something in the air. And I don't even care. No, I don't even care anymore. It's like we're losing all track of time. I just got one thing on my mind. Baby, one day I'm hoping that you will be mine. Turn my life around. So where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same? Where do we go from here when everything is said and done? Oh, this is what we do. We get down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. Let's get down. We get down to the beat. Baby, one day I'm hoping that you will be mine. Turn my life around, wow. Yeah. Where do we go when everything feels like it just stays the same?
If you made it this far, I would really appreciate it if you hype me up. If you click on the video and then click on the comment section and swipe left, there is a button that says hype. I would definitely appreciate it. But thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.